Okay, I'm glad to be here in Traverse City. My name is Bob Taylor. I go by the old man in the gym. I was a long time college coach, been around the game, and then I got into youth basketball, coaching my own kids. And we're going to show you some things. So we have the privilege to be in Traverse City for a week to share with you. Okay, the first thing we talk about is when we shoot, we like to have turned feet. So when Maisie shoots the ball, we want her feet to be slightly turned. We want her to be lined up to where if I was going to shoot a bow and arrow, my feet would be turned. The same way if I was going to shoot a dart, my feet would be turned. And the same way that we shoot a basketball, we want a straight line between her feet, her hips, her shoulder, and as she shoots it, she wants to go straight to the target, okay? Now we're gonna add all of these things together, but the first one is just simply the turn. We told the kids to start, get close together, start close to the basket, and get comfortable. Some kids will want their feet closer together, some will get them a little wider, Maisie's wider than some, but we want her to have turned feet, okay? The feet are turned. She has a slight angle to where straight line between feet, hips, shoulders, forearms, straight. One of the things we stress to the youth is no side misses. We don't want them missing to the right or to the left. We want them to be short or long, preferably longer. And we say no side misses, okay? The second one is a rhythm. We want her to rhythm the ball down to get a little timing. We think the power comes from the rhythm. She kind of dips it. Some people call it a dip. We like to call it a rhythm. As she backs up and say she goes to the free throw line, a good way, parents, you can check that they rhythm, which is our rhythm up and back. The feet will slide slightly forward. The head will go backward, so they're almost tilted. They're slightly tilted, which is going to create a little more arc to the ball. So they're back, tilted. You just want to let their feet flow forward and shoot the ball up. Now we say long and straight. One of the terms we introduced to your kids this week is what we call brad. Back, rim, and down. We do not like the short miss. My kids will hear themselves probably in their sleep saying, don't be short. So we want to rhythm it, shoot it, and you can see from this distance, her feet are going slightly over the free throw line. So as she shoots it, feet are going slightly over the free throw line. Then as she backs it up to the 3-point line, her feet will go forward a little bit more. And she gets it up in the air. We're just really worried about her feet right now. Rhythm up and down. Notice how Maisie kind of brings the ball down. She goes up, and this gets to a comfort level. I hear some people say the ball starts first and all that, but we think as long as they get comfort in what's right for them, it really works out well. So she wants to shoot it deep, and she's going to end up over the free throw line. All they would do as a checkpoint is just to see they're on the line, their feet are jumping over. Just look at their feet to see that they're over the line and they drift slightly forward. Okay, rhythm, up and back. We do not think you can be a good shooter with your head forward. We think you have to raise it up. Okay, then we come back into the free throw line. The U in true is umbrella, both hands to target. We don't want them to shoot and have this hand go away from target. This hand weighs about 5 pounds, and if we're bringing it away, it's like 20 pounds of energy going away from the target. Both hands to target. One of the teaching points we would give is put this thumb almost on that wrist, the shooting wrist, and as they get comfortable, we let them go to what's comfortable. So Maisie's shooting the ball, both hands to target, umbrella. Then we say F, U, F, O. Fingers. Fingers shoot the ball. All week at camp, we worked with the kids to get comfortable with their fingers, passing against the wall, dribbling. We think shooting, passing, dribbling is with your fingers. Catching's with your fingers. So we want to get the ball comfortable in the player's hand, and she wants to get it up and her fingers through the ball. All right, now the O in UFO is observe. Because she's tilted backwards, the ball is going to be in her natural line of vision. We think good shooters shoot up, and as they're looking at the rim, they'll follow the flight of the ball. So if we can come around and you can just get her eyes and watch when Maisie shoots, watch her eyes as she'll follow the flight of the ball. We think good shooters follow the flight of the ball. So that is T, turn, line, comfortable. Okay, R, rhythm, up and back. Their head is behind their back, their feet are forward. U, umbrella the ball. Fingers, the last thing to touch the ball are their fingers, and then because they're tilted backwards, the ball will be in their natural line of vision. Then in the E, which we think is critical, and you parents can spend a lot of time with your kids, we call it engaged, align, and test. And we gave them a couple tests. One is the jungle test that Maisie will just take real quick. And she'll shoot the ball, she'll get the rebound, she'll come back out, and she'll shoot the ball. And we'll go for 5 minutes, and we'll see how many they can make in a row. So Mark Jungle was a great coach for my daughters in middle school. We want them just to be able to test this. And after 5 minutes, if she makes 5 and misses, she's back to 0, but she's trying to beat 5. So if they can beat that score 5 times, we think they have a really good chance to be a pretty good little shooter.